Hi, welcome to Maths Video Class 6th, and we are on chapter 25. And before starting chapter 25, I have told you that most probably your unit tests will start with on 8th of Feb. Okay, so by hearing that, many of you have waken up thinking that now 8th Feb is coming near, so let us start sending homework, classwork, everything, so that you come in the list of students who are submitting homework. You will be only coming those who have started just now submitting all the homeworks. Remember, you are only in the list of submitting homework. You were not there in the list of submitting homework regularly. Okay, so that will really make difference in your internal marks this time. Second thing, many now you people are getting your notes directly from video classwork and all, so please don't send classwork. You have to send only homework part. If one question is given, please send only one question which is homework. Okay, so that I can check properly. When you send many together, all classwork plus homework, because classwork is already there, solved one, so there is no need to check also. Okay, only thing is you have to complete it, but sending homework is important. Okay, so that I can check it easily also. All right, then I hope you have got all the messages properly. Start so send me, please, send only homework to me. All right, whatever homework has been given. And be regular, be punctual in all the things, so that you can get internal marks. Okay, and start preparing for your unit test 2. Okay, so there was a doubt. Question number 4, I had given homework, but one doubt was there that you have someone came with the doubt. I don't remember the name, extremely sorry, but I'm explaining, okay, that this is important. So it is said that find out whether OA and OB, OA and OC are in the same straight line or not. So what you have to do is, when they are said to be in a straight line, when the sum of these AOB and BOC angles comes to 180 degree. Okay, so I will add these two and see whether they come 180 degree or not. So I'll show you here. So 90 degree minus x plus 90 degree plus x, minus x plus x gets cancelled, that is x minus x is 0, 90 plus 90, 180 degree. Wow, so 180 is equal to 180 degree. So we wanted that only. If it comes equals to 180 degree, then they are in the straight line. So OA and OC are in the straight line. Second one was 97 degree and 83 degree. So 97 degree plus 83 degree, answer is 180 degree. When it comes to equals to 180 degree, means OA and OC are in the straight line. Third one, if you'll see, 88 degree and 112. So 88 degree plus 112 comes to be 200 degree. And 200 degree is not equal to 180 degree. So 200 is not equal to 180 degree, you can see. Okay. So this shows that O and OC are not in the same straight line. So if it comes to, see here it was equal to 180, here it was equal to 180, and here also 180. But in this case it came 200. So this is not in the straight line. Okay, I hope whoever has asked, I'm extremely sorry, I don't remember their name just now, but I hope you have understood, dear. Okay, all right, now let's see this next topic. Next topic is parallel lines. You know what are parallel lines? Okay, we have studied this. What are parallel lines? Two straight lines lying in the same plane are said to be parallel if they do not meet or intersect, no matter how much they may be extended in either direction. Means AB is parallel to CD. Why? Because AB, if you extend it in any direction, here also if you extend, here also if you extend, here also in this direction also if you extend, they will never meet, they will never intersect. So such lines are said to be parallel. And the distance all over, suppose distance between this distance, this distance will be similar. If this is 5 centimeter, this will be 5 centimeter, here also 5 centimeter. Okay, so here PQ, line PQ is parallel to line RS, XY is parallel to MN. Okay. So two parallel lines are represented by drawing arrows on both lines in the same direction. See the figures drawn above. So these two are having, this is having one arrow, this is having one arrow. This means AB is parallel to CD. Here also when you see such type of things, such type of arrows, this shows that these two lines are parallel. Here also if you will see, these two lines are parallel. It should be in one direction. You can see here left to right arrow, here right to left arrow is there. So it should be in one direction. So you can see this type of arrows, this type of arrows. Sorry, this type of arrows, this means they are parallel. The distance between two parallel lines does not change. That is, this I have told just now. The distance here will be same as distance here. Distance here will be same as distance here. Similarly here. Okay. Example, railway lines. You know, railway lines, railway tracks, they will never meet. So concept of transversal, right? So parallel lines you were having little idea, but you don't have any idea about transversal lines, because transversal lines are totally, completely a new concept for you all. Okay. So when a line cuts two or more lines, whether parallel or non-parallel, the line is called a transversal line, or simply a transversal. In each of the following figures, PQ is a transversal line. So when a line cuts any two or more lines, so here you can see PQ here is cutting this and this line, two or more. If only one line is there, it is cut by one line, that is these are intersecting lines. Okay, but here in this case PQ is cutting these two lines, and these two lines are not necessarily parallel. It is not compulsory that these two lines should be parallel. Okay, so one line cutting two lines. So this PQ which is cutting these two lines is known as transversal. Okay, so here if you will see 1, 2, 3 lines are cut by PQ. So we say that PQ is a transversal. These two lines, these two parallel lines. Now here in this case, these two are parallel lines. So these two parallel lines are cut by transversal PQ. So here in these three cases, PQ is parallel line in all these three cases. Okay. I hope you have understood what is the meaning of transversal. A line which cuts two or more parallel or non-parallel lines. Okay. Let's see next concept. Angles formed by two lines and their transversal lines. So when a transversal lines PQ cuts two parallel or non-parallel lines AB or CD, as shown 8 angles are formed. They are marked 1 to 8 for the following figures. These angles can be distinguished as stated. Okay, forget that. See here, concentrate here. You can see here PQ. You can see here PQ is a transversal which is cutting line to non-parallel lines AB and CD. Now at present don't think of parallel or non-parallel. That is not going to make any difference right now. It will make difference within next video, okay, because that time limit is there. So okay, so at present these two are non-parallel lines which are cut by PQ. So PQ is transversal. Now here what they have done is, instead of getting confused in P, O, B or something like that, they have given number angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. So this angle is 1, this angle is angle 2, this is angle 3, this is angle 4, this is 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Okay. So numbers are given so that your work becomes easier. Now in this 8 types of angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 angles are formed. Okay. So now let's see which types of angles are formed. Okay, now this is very confusing, easy but confusing, and I always tell the things which are easy are always confusing. Okay, so exterior angles, the angles marked 1, 2, 7 and 8 are exterior angle. 1, 2, 7, 8 are exterior angles. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, and those who are outside, you can see this outside, these are interior angles because they are inside. So 1, 2, 7, 8, these are exterior angle. Exterior means outside. So here 1, 2, 7 and 8. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8 are an exterior angle. Then as I told you, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are interior. Since they are situated inside part, they are interior angles. So angle 4, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are interior angle. Now exterior alternate angle. Exterior alternate angle. So exterior alternate angle. You know exterior angles. Just now we have studied 1, 2, 7, 8. Now alternate, exterior alternate angle means angle 2 and angle 8. So this is a pair of exterior alternate angle. 1, 2, 7, 8 are exterior angle, no doubt. But in this also now we have exterior alternate angle. So angle 2 and 8 are exterior alternate angle, and angle 1 and 7 are second pair of exterior alternate angle. Okay. 1, 7 alternate, and 2 and 8. So these 1 and 7, 2 and 8. Okay. So we are going to see next interior alternate angle. Now interior alternate angle, you know which are interior angles. 3, 4, 5, 6 are interior angles. Now we are going to see the pair of alternate angles. So 3 and 5, 4 and 6. 3 and 5, angle 3 and angle 5, and angle 4 and angle 6. These are two pairs of interior alternate angle. Now we'll see what are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles, please see. Angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles. Angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. Okay. So you can see again angle 1 to 5, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 8, second pair, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7. These are the four pairs of corresponding angles. Then co-interior or conjoint or allied angles. Co-interior, conjoint or allied angles. The two pairs of co-interior or allied angles are 3 and 6, 4 and 5. So 3 and 6, 4 and 5. So these are called as co-interior, conjoint or allied. Co-interior, conjoint or allied angles. Okay. So shall we call it as co-interior? I think that will be the easiest one to remember. Co-interior angles or allied angles. Okay. So 3 and 6 are co-interior or allied angles. 4 and 5 are also co-interior, co-joint and allied angles. Okay. So now interior allied angles we have seen 3 and 6, 4 and 5. 3 and 6, 4 and 5. Similarly, we'll see exterior allied angles. The two pairs of exterior allied angles are 2, 7, 1, 8. So you can see 2, 7, 1, 8. Like 3 and 6, 4 and 5 are co-joined angles, co-interior allied angles. Similarly, 2, 7 and 1 and 8 are exterior allied angles. So this you have to study few times so that you get what to say, this different types, total 7 types of different angles and their pairs you should completely put in your mind. Okay, otherwise confusion will be there in solving examples. Okay, because your examples completely exercise completely depend on this. Okay, so we'll meet in the next video. Thank you so much, and please take care and start preparing for your second UT. Thank you.